Sunny days and windy days. Cooperstown, the town where baseball lives.
There's Frank Robinson, I think. There's Wade Boggs. Johnny Bench.
Sunny days and windy days. To Cooperstown, the town where baseball. Cooperstown, the town where baseball. Cooperstown, the town where baseball.
If I could ask you to join us at the podium, please. And as chairman of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, I would like to welcome you into our Hall of Fame family. And if I could ask the commissioner to please read the inscription on Andre's plaque.
Andre Nolan Dawson, the Hawk, Montreal National League, 1976 to 1986. Chicago Cubs, 1993 Boston Red Sox, 1993 to 1994. Florida National League, 1995-1996. A powerful run producer whose poise, work ethic, and unsurpassed determination made him a complete player. Totaled 438 home runs and 2,774 hits, while stealing 314 bases in 21 seasons. Earned 8 Gold Glove awards, made 8 All-Star teams.
Get them all in there.
Thank you, Commissioner Seeley. Congratulations to my fellow inductees, John Miller, Bill Madden, Doug Harvey, and Wendy Herzog. It's overwhelming to see the men sitting up here on this stage, to hear their names called before mine. Thank you, gentlemen, for welcoming this rookie to your team. All I ever wanted growing up was to be like Hank Aaron and Willie Mays. And now I get to shake their hands and be treated as a friend. It's an honor beyond words. We got a lot of Cubs in this group.
Yeah!
Ernie Banks, Willie Williams, Fergie Jenkins. These guys had to go through a lot to fight their way here. More than you will probably ever know. I admire you all a lot, and I thank you for paving the way. Ryan Sandberg, who's a teammate of mine for 6 years, and I didn't even know the man could speak until I saw him up here 5 years ago. My kind of player, never whine. Thank you, Cubs fans, for coming all the way out here. fighting with the Cardinal fans now, but let's make sure we don't hear from the Cardinal fans the rest of the day. I see Tom C was sitting back here. Saw him this morning at breakfast too, and he wanted to make me feel comfortable. So he threw a breakfast roll past my head. Bruce Suter, I really hated that splitter, man. Still haven't fixed my swing from having to face you. Tommy Lasorda, he taught me how to get a free meal.
Oh, this is hilarious.
He said, eat half your steak, then send it back and complain and get a whole new free. Gotta love Tommy. Ricky Henderson mentioned last year that when he was young, he waited in a parking lot outside of the Oakland Coliseum so that he could ask Reggie Jackson for an autograph. If I recollect, he said Reggie gave him an ink pen with his name on it. In 1977, I met Reggie at a card show. I was very nervous, but I'd just been named Rookie of the Year. So I liked my chances of getting a signed picture. I asked Reggie for an autograph. Ricky, all he gave me was a candy bar with his name on it. What a great day this is. I'm very grateful to the Baseball Writers Association of America for this tremendous honor. And I thank you for the respect with which you always treated me, and I hope you feel like I did the same to you. I didn't play this game with this goal in my mind, but I'm living proof that if you love this game, the game will love you back. And I am proof that any young person who can hear my voice right now can be standing here as I am.
Get another one.
Like most of us up here, by the age of 8, I was using a busted broom handler for a bat and using rocks as a ball. And by then, I knew I was born to play this game. I dabbled in other sports, sure. My knees are proof of that. But baseball was my love. And baseball was where I belonged. What I found out quickly was that if you love this game, the game will love you back. It's still a great game, too. It bothers me when I hear people knock the game. There's nothing wrong with the game of baseball. Baseball will, from time to time, and like anything else in life, fall victim to the mistakes that people make. It's not pleasant and it's not right. Those mistakes have hurt the game and taken a toll on all of us. Individuals have chosen the wrong road and have chosen that as their legacy. Others still have a chance to choose theirs. Do not be lured to the dark side. It's a stain on the game. A stain gradually being removed. That's why I made it here, and anyone who can hear my voice right now can be standing here as I am. Look at me and these incredible men who make up the Hall of Fame. They are proof of that. There are many of us up here who had nothing, who came from nothing, who wondered if nothing was all there ever was. Look at us. There is hope. But you can't get here by skipping school or disrespecting your parents or your teachers or your coaches.
There you go, Andre.
You can't get here by dropping out of society. You can't get here if you believe you have nothing to lose out on the streets. You have everything to lose. But in this game, you have everything to gain. A lot of kids feel abandoned, and I understand that. Some of us know what that feels like. It's a tough road, and it's unfair. But feeling sorry for yourself isn't going to save you. Baseball can. Baseball can be your salvation. I I'm proof of that. And if you can hear my voice today, you can stand here just as I am today. As my grandmother used to say, take God with you. Get on your knees and believe it. Be thankful of your blessings before you receive them. You can get left behind or you can get on board. Love this game and the game will love you back. You don't get to stand up here without the support of so many friends, family members, teammates, coaches, and managers. So today, I want to start by thanking Paul Como, my coach at Southwest Miami Senior High School, who moved me from the infield to the outfield. And Coach Costa Kittles, who gave me a chance at Florida A&M University as a walk-on when no other college would look at me because of a knee injury. Legendary field coordinator Mel Didier, who didn't let a knee brace scare him off and got me invited to a tryout camp. My college roommate, Coach Watson, and my outfield partners in Montreal, Warren Cromartie and Ellis Valentine. Another Montreal teammate, Gary Carter, was arguably the best young catcher in the game. Went by the name The Kid. But Warren Cromartie tagged him with the nickname Teets. T-E-E-T-H-S, Teets. Because when the cameras came on, that's all you saw from him. Oh man. We were fortunate that as young players we were able to look up to people like Vern Rapp, Jim Fanning, Dave Cash, Al Oliver, the consummate pro, and Hall of Famers Tony Perez and Dick Williams. I really enjoyed my time around Pete Rose. If I was the first guy to the park, and Pete was second. The only problem then is you had to listen to him talk for 3 hours before anyone else showed up. In Chicago, I had a coach named Jose Martinez. If I wasn't looking for him, he was looking for me. We put in a lot of time together in that outfield at Wrigley Field. Baking in that hot sun, we weren't just working on our tans. We had a great manager in Don Zimmer. Jim treated me with great respect. And he's a man who really loved the game. But you didn't want to be around him when we gave away a game. I only thought I knew every curse word, but Zim made up some new ones. Don Zimmer, that's a man who's given his whole life to the game of baseball. Our closer was Lee Smith. Used to take batting practice with my game bats. He'd pick out my pearls, as I called them, and I'd say, Smitty, there's a 15-game hitting streak in that bat. You can't use my game as MVP. He'd just keep on walking. He said, yeah, that's a nice one, Hawk, but I only swing pearls. Smitty, if you ask me, Smitty ought to be sitting up here in one of these chairs. Tim Raines should be up here too. Raines was like a brother to me. Sean Dawson was like a little brother to me.
Sean.
He liked to say that I was old enough to be his dad. Funniest man I ever met, Sean Dunston. Unfortunately, this is a family show, and I can't tell you a single Sean Dunston story right now. Goose Gossage was also a teammate in Chicago. One of my all-time favorites. The only player I know who could drink a case of beer on a flight from Chicago to St. Louis, still be lights out the next day. Thank you to all the doctors and trainers who managed to keep me in one piece. Well, maybe a few pieces. And I want to thank my good friend and agent, Dick Moss, who had the idea to show up in Arizona in spring training of 1987 with no job, no contract, and no uniform. The Cubs gave me a job, and for that I'm also thankful. And from my heart, thank you, Cubs fans.
Thank you!
You are a true blessing in my life. I never knew what it felt like to be loved by a city until I arrived in Chicago. And though it wasn't my way to show it, I can't express to you enough how I appreciate what you did. You gave me new life in baseball when I arrived in Chicago, and you are the reason I continued playing the game. I can't thank you enough for how good you were to my family and me. You were the wind beneath the Hawks' wings.
Hey! Whoa. Knock it up. Let's close her out of here.
In 1987, I thought about giving up the game, or maybe going to Japan. But I knew there had to be a place where the game could be fun again. I found that place. It's called Wrigley Field.